What's going on, guys? This is the Ecom boss, and in today's video I'm gonna go over why beginners don't make results with Shopify dropshipping, because there's a lot of reasons, and this video is more targeted towards beginners, guys. So if you are advanced, I'm sorry, we gotta get something out for beginners as well. However, if you're experienced, you will still learn a lot from this video, so don't worry if you're not a beginner, you will still learn. So let's just get into the video of how beginners don't make results. I have at least 5 different reasons. It's gonna be in your store, Facebook ads, product research, and everything like that. Probably heard me say some of these things before, probably be a little repetitive, but it's going to be super nice video. So if you like this channel, you obviously go down, you smash the like right now. If you've been following me for a while, I would be super happy if you just smash the like, because you already know when Ecom is publishing a video, you already know it's going to be valuable. So why beginners don't make results. So last video's free 30-minute consulting call giveaway winner is Andrew Liu. You can message me. My Instagram will be here. If you want to get into coaching, you can message me on Instagram here again. And without further ado, let's get into the video. So why can't some beginners make results? Well, first of all, if you have a low budget, I'm just going to knock this straight out of the way. Guys, this is the simplest thing. This is the most basic fact. If beginners, you don't have too much of a budget, it's going to be hard. I had a guy today, he was asking me, is it okay to stack interest if you're on a low budget? Stacking interest means like stacking your target audience in Facebook, when you're making that, stacking different interests, like stacking Netflix, Justin Bieber, and Pepsi, for example. Like, you don't do that. Yeah, it might be on a low budget, but then I'd rather just save up money. Also, beginners think it's like a get rich quick scheme, which it's absolutely not. It's not easy to get results. It's not too hard either. It's gonna be repetitive. You gotta find good products. But one thing the beginners do, they do saturated products, and it doesn't work like every single time. But I'm not going to talk too long about it, because you guys already know. If you've been watching my channel for some time, it's saturated products. Man, it's the worst. It really is the worst. Second of all, beginners, they just copy another store. They just take another store's description, and they would probably just, steal other people's video ads, which could probably be okay in some cases. But I'd not recommend stealing other people's Facebook ads, stealing other people's videos. It's like quite nonsense, because the thing is, you could just make your own ad. I'm gonna give you guys a tip right now: voice over video ads. You guys not gonna utilize it anyways. Maybe 1% of you guys will take action, but if you do that, my assistant here, he's looking at me with a weird face because I just exposed her big secrets. But voice over video ads, it's the best thing in the world. You guys gotta get on the voiceover video ads, but some of you guys probably won't do it. It's how you stand out, It's super unique with these voiceover video ads. But that's for another time. I'll make a video on that if you guys want. Let me know if you want me to make a strategy on voiceover video ads. Anyways, guys, you gotta find your own custom video. What you actually could do, you could just take AliExpress clips and you could just make a video on it. It's as easy as that, You could actually just make a carousel as well, with just like pictures of the product and then just a video of pictures. It's kind of bad though. I wouldn't recommend, but just get a good video, or just use AliExpress pictures. They're like totally fine. But one thing I find super important, guys, know your ads. There's no point spending your first $500 on ads if you do not know what you're doing. It's just nonsense. I'd rather just figure out how to do it, just to be honest. Okay, guys, this includes me as well. I used to do this a lot back in the days when I was starting out. Spending 10 minutes, 5 minutes on AliExpress to find a winner, it's not gonna work. You just jump on something. Like my cousin was starting dropshipping, and I don't know if he did a lot of research on it, but he just, used the first shaver he saw. It was nothing unique with it. And that's the thing to keep in mind, guys. Not just to run the product and hope it will work. I'm trying to save a couple of you guys from making the mistakes I made when I was new, because I just jumped on whatever I found, and it obviously did not work at all. Don't sell watches and everything like that. It's just nonsense. Put in the time to do product research. Product research is gonna be your most important factor. Put it on a checklist. Learn product research, because it's more important than your Facebook ads. Even though your ads is super important, you gotta know how to run ads the right way, but it all comes down to the product. If you run ads super good but you have a bad product, it might not win. So it all comes down to the product. And that's the thing I want to put inside of every beginner's head watching this, that product is everything. Facebook ads is super important. You gotta have the skill. It won't be sales if you don't know how to do it, most likely. But you gotta make sure you get your product research game right. Honestly, guys, one thing I feel is like the weirder the strategy is, the worse it is. Like, dropshipping is all about keeping it simple, to be honest. I keep it super simple. Everyone I teach, we also keep it super simple. A lot of people say all these weird strategies like PPE and then retargeting and then lookalikes. Just don't listen up to the random strategies you hear in groups. Don't take advice from people that's not where you want to be either. Yeah, someone might have a store that did 10K in a month. It's not impressive, guys. I'm not hating on anyone who did it. It's super cool because that could be a step to hitting 50k, 100k a month. But you shouldn't take too much advice from people in that position because it could be lucky. You could just had a winner and they don't know ads. Had a lot of people joining the coaching, made like 20k a month, but when I look at them, they don't really know what they're doing. It could be luck to a certain degree. This game though, however, it is luck based. Like when you get into this, it's obviously skill based too. But when you get into this, you will just see if you know how to find good products. It's quite random, you know, if one of them pops off. And also guys, this is important, like when you run a product and it doesn't work, I would like, of course some people will tell you to do this, but it's never been my style. Like I would not just try to change the creatives, change the video for a product if it doesn't work. Like if you follow my strategy, if nothing is wrong here, it's not wrong to change either if it makes some sales. But I'd rather be like, I just pass on the product if it doesn't work. And that's the mindset you guys gotta be in. Don't force anything to work. I see it often in beginners. If product doesn't work, you just gotta move on to the next product for real. It's like all you can do. So if the product fails, move on, get a new product. Also guys, I would highly recommend this. This is what I do in the coaching. You set up a spreadsheet for you for products. Then you yourself, you could choose, like, let's just say you have 100 products. Then you could choose like the best 10 products out of the 100, and you could choose the best 5 out of the 100, and then you could choose the best 3 out of the 100, mark them green and run them up. Because you should never not be testing. This is super important. You should always be testing. But you shouldn't be testing just to test. You gotta have good products. And what I did when I was starting, I spent 2 hours a day just researching products. Me and my friend used to go down to the library, get a Red Bull or something, and then just do product research for real. That was like all we was doing, and try to find good products. I mean, it's not the best ones on product research, but you guys gotta find products that's unique. It's like super important. Products gotta be something you can't get anywhere else. If you just sell something basic, like people often all the time come to me with cool hair straighteners, like hair straightener, hair curler, all of that stuff in one. Is like multifunctional, but at the end of the day guys, even though it's fancy, it's multifunctional, whatever, it's just a hair straightener or hair curler at the end of the day. And that's how I always tell people. Always say like, yeah, it's cool, it's nice, but at the end of the day, it's just this. And that's the thing to keep in mind. Also guys, what you can do, you can run the most basic product if you have a new look on it. So always, I had a guy here, he was in the coaching and he was gonna run he was gonna run a blanket remover. Blanket removers, don't run them because they're old. They don't work anymore because you could get it anywhere. Like there's no place you can get a blanket remover. But the thing is, he found a blanket remover which I actually approved, and the reason for why I approved it was because it had a new look. Same with the mole remover. I used to run the mole remover as a product, did super well. I used to have 72% profit margin on the product. Not gonna lie at all, it was true. 72% margin. Some days 76 to 80. Quite laughable, I know. But anyways, the mole remover died out. And this is actually the same guy. The mole remover died out, and he found a mole remover. And I told like, mole removers doesn't work anymore. It's died out. But he found a mole remover with a new look. So it's still a mole remover, which is a dead product, but it was a new look. So we kind of innovated it again, but it just looked cooler. It looked more fancy. It looked more expensive. Just way more modern. And that's how you guys can keep it with old products as well. So if you're going to sell an old product, you could try to innovate the product again, but just with a cooler look. I mean, we're going on a little rant here. I mean, it's not too much why beginners don't get results. But why beginners don't get results, they have pop-ups on their store. It's the worst thing you guys can ever have. Don't have any pop-ups, you know, like someone in New York just bought this. 10 people are watching this page right now. Like, hurry up, only 5 left. Don't use scarcity, it doesn't work. Nobody believes in it anymore because you see it all over the place. Also, beginners, have reviews on your products. If Luke's reviews cost you $10 or something, still get it. Every time you gotta have a domain on your page, and you also gotta install the currency converter plus, because I highly recommend you guys selling worldwide, excluding the bad countries. Beginners also, they're often inconsistent, which is, like I said guys, consistency beats everything in this game. It goes for workouts as well. It's like if you want to get results, you don't do bench press 100 times one day every Sunday once a month to get big. You do like 30 every day. That's how you gotta do it with, or every other day. That's how we gotta do it with the product research as well. Super important guys. Instead of testing 5 products every Friday or just on a random day, test 1 product every other day, and you will see results pretty quick. This is a testing game. That's super important. And don't be so crazy about your CPM, your pixel, everything. Don't worry too much about it. You don't have to switch it up all the time. It's not a big deal. However though, you find a good product in a niche, I would use that pixel for that niche, and then maybe use another one for testing. No point guys spending too much time trying to make the perfect store either, because I've seen so many bad stores work just because the product page is good, because you send your customers to the product page. The product page is key. It's whatever matters, because that's what you're gonna see. Most of your customers, they won't even check any other pages on the store. They want to see the product page and then leave, or you know, they'll move on. So if you like this video, just go down, you smash a like on it, and you please do subscribe to the Ecom Boss channel. That would mean the world to me, because I believe we actually do drop some of the best ecom content on YouTube. It's all free, you don't have to pay for it, and we actually tell you guys the secret, just like the video as I just talked about. If you like this video, smash a like, you go down and comment, you watch the whole way through, and you subscribe, and you'll be seeing me in the next video.
Thanks for watching, guys.